Total Gym fans, it's Maria, your master trainer. Some of you may already have a Total Gym, or you may have even upgraded to a brand new one with new accessories. But for some of us, maybe we need to know some tricks and techniques that'll help refresh yourself so that you feel confident and able to maneuver on your Total Gym at home. So let's go through a few tricks and techniques that'll help your body move smoothly on your Total Gym. First, you need to have the perfect spot for your Total Gym so that you want to go and move on it. Make sure that it is free of obstacles so that you also stay safe and you have a full range of motion for your body. One of the most unique features about the Total Gym is that you're working your body along with gravity with an incline system. So you want to make sure that you really are comfortable with adjusting the incline. That'll help accommodate your strength, your flexibility, and make the exercises work smoothly for your strength level. And how we do that is we place one hand onto the rail, the other onto the yellow knob. We pull the pin and just move to the desired incline that we want. Once we're there, make sure you hear that click into place. Place your safety pin in, and then you're ready to go. An important trick and technique that you really want to get familiar with and do every single time to prevent you from falling off of your glide board is to anchor down. So if the cables are into your hands, you'll hold them, anchor your knuckles down to the glide board, and then either come to a seated position or to a kneeling position. Once you are on securely, then you can let go and then start to perform the exercises of choice. When you get off of the machine, you do the same thing, anchoring down and then carefully step over and off to the side. That'll help keep your body safe and free from moving or falling off of your glide board. Your Total Gym comes with so many unique accessories that you can place onto your Total Gym to work every single body part. So let's go over some of those different accessories. First, we have our cables. So the cables, if you're not using them, place them off to the side. When you connect it to your glide board, there is a little hook. Hold that as well as the cable. Move your glide board up the rails and then just feel around for a little hook that's underneath of your glide board. Once it's there, it's secure and ready to go. It just takes a little bit of practice so that you can find it every single time and you'll get into the hang of it. Next, we have our squat stand, and there's different kinds of squat stands. These are just a little bit larger, our extra large squat stand that we can place onto the bottom. And we have what I love is the padded squat stand. This also transforms into a Pilates bar. Your squat stand that comes with your machine, it is rather small, so if you are using it, just make sure that you're properly moving your feet to the top, and that'll help prevent any type of knee impingement or overshooting your knees. So that's why I like these extra squat stands that you can place on. Then we have our unique set of ab crunch. We place these on at the very top with the handles pointing towards each other. So they come in towards the center, and there's a pin placement that you can place into the small little holes at the top. That'll help work your abdominals from a prone position, meaning that your body is upward and your belly is facing down rather than lying on your back. It's very unique, and it tends to allow you to relax your shoulders and really work your abs. And then we have our pull-up bars. They same thing. They attach with the handles facing closest to your vertical column. Again, they place into the small holes with our little pin placement, and you can also do some hamstring work or core work as well. Those are some of the accessories that come along with your Total Gym. Now let's go over some basic movements to get your body moving so that you can challenge yourself right on this beautiful piece of equipment. Our first basic movement is a squat. So you'll place your squat stand on, you'll lift your incline up to a medium or higher level, and then come to a seated position at the very bottom of your glide board. Place your feet up onto your squat stand and then roll your spine down. Once you get there, reposition your feet so they are shoulder distance width apart. Drive the energy through the heels, not through the toes, and then bend the knees so that your toes and knees are in the same alignment. Your lower back is pressing down into the glide board as well. As you go through these movements, I want you to engage the muscle. Make it 10 times harder than what you feel just moving. Okay, so that's what's going to give you that extra strength to really work your muscles on the way down as well as on the way up. You can add different variations by changing the feet placement, just rotating the heels in and out. You can hold it out. You can add some pulses at the bottom. You can take this into a single leg squat. Any angle, it works. But wherever those toes are, your knee is going in the same direction. If you want to take it into a few little hops, you can change that into some cardio. But again, make sure your lower back is pressed into the glide board, knees and toes in the same direction, and really just keep your body moving and driving the energy through the heels with complete activation at all times. The next movement is a seated row. So you'll take your cables into your hands, lower the incline to a lower or medium level, anchor down with your knuckles, and come to a seated position facing your vertical column. Once you are there, you can reposition your legs. They can be straight, they can be hanging down, and they can spot you as you start to row the arms. If you feel comfortable and strong, lift the legs up, bring your thumbs towards your armpit area, keep your spine elongated, and then you're just rowing those arms. Now you can change the angle here. They can be a parallel position, a wide position. They can be an open fly. So there's different variations of your rows, but as long as you have this basic row position, you can do any movement from here. Next is a seated bicep curl. So stay in the same position. Just flip your palms so they face upward. Begin to keep your arms parallel to each other, bending your arms and bringing your hands towards your shoulders. As you do this, your spine is elongated, your core is in tight, and you're curling those arms, really working through your arm muscles. If you want a little bit of a challenge, you can hold this into a static equilibrium without moving the glide board. So you got to equally move the arms in opposition. One is curling, one is extending. You can go as fast or as slow to really crank up that burn, and you can really feel your biceps moving. Next is a seated chest press. So take your cables into your hands, face away from your vertical column. You'll straddle the glide board, anchor down just by holding your hands onto the top of your glide board. Once you're there, you can extend the legs, you can keep them bent, or again, you can help spot yourself by keeping them resting on the floor and helping your body move. You'll place your palms face down, cables are underneath of your arms, and you'll go right into a chest press. That'll help avoid rubbing the cables on top of your arms. So I'm just extending my arms out from my chest. But of course, since these are cables, you can change the angle by lifting it up or down, or any different angle that suits you and you want to work your body. And from this position too, to challenge it, you can also go into that static equilibrium. Then as we do that, we want to make sure that we are keeping the glide board still at all times and really lengthening through the arms as we extend them out and back in. Next is a supine tricep press. So from here, we'll just stand up, hold onto your cables, pull the glide board, and have a seat at the very bottom. Smoothly lie down, pressing the arms out and away from you. So be careful if you have long hair, is not pressing down into the cables, because that definitely hurts and we don't want that. So we're gonna keep our arms parallel to each other, and we're extending the arms as we reach and press through the palms. So we're working the back side of our triceps, our arms. Keep your arms parallel at all times. Your lower back again is pressing down onto the glide board to keep your core engaged. And then from here, you can also add that static equilibrium by alternating your arms. You can add some speed. You'll definitely start to feel the burn as you do these movements in that static equilibrium position. And the last movement is a pullover crunch. So you'll stay in your supine position. You'll extend your arms out from your chest, and you'll lift your body up as you crunch and lowering it down. So I'm using my core. I'm using my shoulders. I'm pressing my lower back into the glide board at all times, and I'm really reaching my arms down towards the glide board and then out from the chest. Lift as high as you can into that crunch. And if you want a little challenge here, you can lift the legs up into 90 and do the same movement. Keep that lower back down at all times, and you'll really start to feel the burn. So those are some basic movements that you can do using your total Gemm. It is a perfect way to keep the routine simple, but yet very challenging. You can go through it in circuit format, aiming for 10 to 12 reps, and you can repeat it as many times and as often as possible. Have fun on your total Gemm. Make sure that you feel comfortable, confident, and inspired, so that way you'll use it and you will love it. You'll want more of it.